All right, in this video, I'm going to go over interceptions. So interceptions allow you the capability of, one, stealing sets or streaks from your opponent. So each of these have the ability to steal a set from your opponent and or the same color streak. Okay, so the blue here, for example, can steal a set or a blue streak. When you go to steal, obviously it's only if you need something. So if you already have your formation, you're not going to be able to steal any from your opponents or your opponent. If you need something, for example, say you have a set of 4 down here, and you need a set, you can lay this down and steal a set from your opponent. So say this is your opponent right here, and just for example, say they have a set of 3 and a set of 4 right here. So if you laid this down, you could steal either this set right here or this right here and add it to what you have. So that's one thing that the interception does. Also, like I said, you can steal the same color streak. So for example, if your opponent here had a blue streak and you laid this down, you would be able to steal this streak. Okay, say you didn't have anything at all laid down, you could steal this streak. The audible for the interception is, instead of being able to steal a set or streak from your opponent, you can steal cards from their hand. So the audible for the interception is you can steal typically up to 2 cards from your opponent's hand, and you can either keep them or pitch any that you don't want under the discard pile. So for example, if this is your opponent's hand right here and you lay this down, you can steal 2 cards from them and look at them, decide if you want them or not, and this is before adding them to your hand. So don't just add them to your hand. Look at them first, see if there's any that you want, any that you do, add them to your hand. Any that you don't want, you would just pitch it underneath the discard pile here. So I don't think I need to demonstrate that, and I don't remember the discard underneath the discard pile button. But either way, just act like you're putting it underneath the discard pile. So that's the interception. Now the black interception has a power move where you can steal a set or any streak. So it doesn't have to be the same color streak for the black interception. Also for the audible, instead of stealing 2 cards from your opponent, you can steal up to 3 cards. Okay. Couple things with stealing. When you steal from a player, since you're discarding, it ends your turn automatically. So when you steal, say you steal this set right here and add it to you, your turn has ended because you discarded on the discard pile. Okay. Also, prior to stealing, you don't have to, if you're in the process of stealing, you aren't forced to pick up a card from the discard pile. So say, for example, you don't have any formations or streaks down on the board here, and you go to steal from another player and add this down. Typically, since you don't have anything down, you first have to pick up a card, but in the act of stealing from another player, you don't have to. You can put that down. So now there might be an instance where that player blocks you, and if they do, it is what it is. They block you. So if you steal a cover set from somebody, or a disguise set, I apologize. So say someone has a disguise set on the board and you decide to steal it, you're taking a chance, and it's called a thief's gambit. And what that is if you take it, you have to flip it up to see if it was legit or not. And if it is not legit, you have to get rid of it and toss it underneath the discard pile. And if it was a legit cover set, you get to keep it. It just stays face up. That is it with interceptions.